I want you to think about the biggest distribution, the biggest payout you ever got at one time as an Amazon seller. And the reason why I want you to think about something really great is because I'm going to talk to you about how to handle things that are sometimes really bad, and that is when you have to litigate, when you have to go to court, either because you have been sued, someone's threatening to sue you, or you need to enforce your rights by going to court. So many of you don't know this, but before I pivoted solely into Amazon, I was a hardcore trial lawyer. All I did year after year is try cases, personal injury cases, medical malpractice cases, employment cases, and I loved it. I absolutely adored being in the courtroom. I loved representing the victims against these giant corporations, these giant insurance companies, huge hospital organizations, huge corporations. I loved it. So now that we solely focus on Amazon sellers, we have an entire litigation team that I am in charge of, and I'm back in the fight. And our litigation team focuses really on three different types of matters. The first matter is when you have received a cease and desist notification or one of these ridiculously threatening letters from the Voorhees law firm. And they're telling you you can't sell a product, you're violating the rights, somehow you're outside the first sale doctrine. Whatever it is, me and my litigation team handle these matters for you. The second type of matter that we handle is when you have been sued and you are subject to a temporary restraining order. Now, when this happens, the first thing we do is get an answer out the door right away to make sure that there's no default taken against you. Because if you wait too long and you end up in default, the tables turn, and now you have to show an excuse for your delay, and you have to show you can win the case on the merits. Before that default is taken, the entire burden of proof rests upon whoever sued you. So in those cases where your account has been frozen, your assets are frozen because of a temporary restraining order, we help literally hundreds of sellers every year who are in exactly your position. The third type of case, what we call full-blown litigation. You have been sued and you're going to fight like heck. Or someone has made a false counterfeit complaint against you or otherwise caused harm to your business, and you're not taking it lying down anymore. You're going to sue them for the amount of money you have lost. This also occurs if you own a brand and you need to get off dozens or hundreds of other sellers who are infringing upon your intellectual property rights. If it's a whole bunch of sellers stealing your sales, litigation might be a great path for you. So these are the three sort of buckets of cases that we handle for Amazon sellers. Someone sent you a C&D or a Voorhees threatening letter. You have had your assets and business frozen by a temporary restraining order and you need to respond really quickly and then work out a resolution. Or number three, the full hardcore fight it out litigation where either you've been sued or it makes sense for you to file a lawsuit. If you want to learn more about how I am using everything I know, everything our entire team knows about Amazon, and also my experience and our team's experience in courtrooms, contact me for a free consultation. We'll talk through your issues and see whether or not litigation is right for you or you're stuck trying to resolve issues that are in the courthouse.